Ladies and gentlemen
Yeah.
of the internet and the world, welcome to another episode of your favorite internet show. Well, soon to be.
Yes. Should be now.
Talking Trends.
Yeah. Why not?
Things look a little different around here.
Listen, you got you. It's very hard to keep TK pleased with the aesthetics of the show, and I like his creativeness. So we've moved the table and the whole setup a little bit.
Yeah,
kind of back to the original a little bit,
but we kind of
more space here.
Extended the space.
I do enjoy that. So
Yeah.
good call, Chief. And you can see, I can see everything real nice in the background.
I think it's a good look. I mean, you guys can disagree or agree. You should disagree. Or
and we can look at you directly a little bit.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
the key, right?
I feel like we can still have a conversation.
We can,
right?
We don't have to look at each other.
No, it's cool.
Nobody wants that.
It's cool.
That's
man.
a
It's
terrible
cool.
idea.
So-
Much better on this happy hump day.
Also, last day of February 28th.
Thank the good Lord above.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this live.
What are you doing? Oh, yeah, okay. Get the calendar over here. We did the 28-day challenge, of course, that TK put forth to all and everyone out there to challenge themselves, challenge me to the staircases every single day to get up to the studio here. And we've did it. Take a look at our, look at that.
We did it, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
full, all done, classy. Mark it off the last one there, Chief.
Check the names off.
There you go.
Bad check mark.
There you go. Nice. Whew. I feel better. I feel accomplished.
Right?
We've accomplished something. Not much, but we've accomplished something.
It's something.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Ashley, I see you. Carrie, Bernie, L, Kaya, welcome to the show. Eddie, DJ Scorpio out of Miami, welcome, brother.
Hey, what's going on?
Love you, man. Much love. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And thank God this is the last day of your challenge. I know there's another challenge coming, I'm sure.
Yes.
But this would be it's a nice close. It was a good challenge.
It was a good challenge.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
I do enjoy that.
I still have to complete my last run. I'm doing that after the show. I got my gym gear
You got that.
in my car.
You got it.
And after the show, just going to the gym, pounding out another 5K,
Yeah.
and your boy's done.
Woo. It's a good feeling.
140K in the month of February.
Good Lord, man.
Anyways,
It's nice. It's nice. Very nice.
very nice. And we have a very nice show coming up for you, ladies and gentlemen.
We do.
We're going to update you with the whole Ryan Seacrest situation, the whole sexual allegations. Tony has a little update with that situation.
I do.
Ever been on a flight? Of course you have. You know what the worst thing about being on such flights are? Probably being placed to a screaming child.
Nothing.
I got something even worse for you. How about being placed next to a child that screams for 8 hours straight?
Oh, boy.
That story coming up during the show. Later on, Trump, the best president in the world,
By far.
has come up with a great idea to essentially give bonuses to teachers
Yeah.
that will take gun training.
He wants to arm them. We're going to tell you what that would be all about.
And finally, right up Tony's alley, strippers are now taking Bitcoin
Oh, why?
via QR codes.
Right up my alley because of the Bitcoin thing, because I'm so into technology.
Exactly.
Not because of the stripper thing that
No.
I am very unfamiliar with those territories.
Right.
As you well know. What up, Vegas? Rhino Club, what's up?
There you go.
Kiki, remember?
Oh,
I'm just
boy.
kidding. I'm kidding. I do remember.
All right, so up first, Ryan Seacrest. Let's talk about him.
Yeah, it's a whole thing we reported yesterday.
Sorry.
Just cut me off.
Sorry.
Sexual harassment charges came, accusations come against Ryan Seacrest, who's the host of every friggin' show on the planet, from his former stylist. And he's piping up. He's not gonna go quietly off into the night. He's saying, "Yo, this is crazy." So she's accusing him of we mentioned yesterday, rubbing against her with his genitals while he's in underwear, grabbing her vagina, which is kind of a bold move there, and smacking her ass. He said, "Whoa." None of this happened. Here's a quick, I'm not going to read the whole statement, but part of it here. Yesterday, he said, quote unquote, yesterday, Variety, which is the magazine that published the story, published a salacious story that revealed the specific claims against me for the first time, even though an independent third-party investigator found insufficient evidence to support the claims. He continues on, much to my dismay, Variety didn't speak with me or bother to speak with any other credible witnesses or even ask for any other evidence that was obtained during the investigation when offered, all which clearly challenged the veracity of the claims against me. He also finally says, this person who has accused me of horrible things tried to buy her silence by asking for money on multiple occasions. He said, I refused. I have worked extremely hard to achieve my success, and I don't take any opportunities for granted. I don't want to accuse anyone of not telling the truth, but in this case, I have no choice but to again deny the claims against me, remind people that I was recused of any wrongdoing, and put the matter to rest. So he's out there. He's not denying it, and people are piping in. One, of course, his girlfriend, longtime girlfriend that he has, is stepping up. Shayna Taylor. She sent out an Instagram picture of her kissing Ryan, and basically says he is the kindest guy she's ever known. He comes to work, professional work environment. He's always ready to go. And he says, listen, she's never ever seen or even had any indication that he would have any kind of behavior like this ever. And I think that no one ever else has either. So anyway, this is what it is. And we mentioned already yesterday, he's got huge shows on E! Network and ABC.
Well, I mean, devil's advocate, I would say.
Yes.
Of course, you're not going to gallant around your girlfriend and shoving your genitals onto another female.
No, just her.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, of course he's going to play the nice guy around the girlfriend or wife, what have you. I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent, whatever. I'm just simply throwing an idea out there.
Agreed.
And also something crossed my mind, but it literally just left.
Yeah.
In the door and out.
Let me fill in that gap here, Chief, because I like that he's fighting back. Seeing Seacrest's column, which was titled, "What Happened After I Was Wrongly Accused of Harassment." So he's like, listen, what happens in the aftermath? You've tried to taint my name. You've tried to, take away my credibility and so on and so forth. So what happens afterwards? And that's what he named his statement, basically, was what happens to me afterwards. I like that. I think that we were talking about that before. What kind of, it can be charged against you for sexual, what's the reverse charge? Is it
defamation of character?
Defamation of character, but it's that's
it doesn't hold the same weight.
It doesn't, because once you're blacklisted in this industry, or any industry really, you're blacklisted. Yeah. Whether you were found guilty or not, there's a good chance. Like, what's his name, Gomeshi? Yeah. Found not guilty on all charges, which is in Toronto.
But no one's going to touch him.
And no one's going to touch him. He can't even get work. Yeah. So, I mean, the damage is done. But I think in this case, it hasn't gone far enough. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Every case is different.
I think what I was going to say when I was on my whole devil's advocate tip there was, is it the job of the person in the relationship to support the other partner no matter what? Because I remember Nelly, for instance. The only reason I bring it up because he's being accused of rape and
multiple
charges of rape and sexual misconduct, and now his girlfriend has come out and saying she supports him. I'm not. I mean, I'm just like I try and figure, like, when I don't know what I'm really trying to get at here. When do you stop supporting?
Well, I mean, listen, if you're a spouse or you're the girlfriend, whatever, you have to stand by your other spouse. I don't think you have any.
Do you, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, I don't know. Kai says sue the shit out of them, Ryan. And Chad says, does Ryan even have time to do anything? What doesn't he host? I agree. The guy's a workaholic. I think he works 23 hours of the 24-hour day.
That's why I said I put the idea out there. He works so much, he doesn't have time to have sex, have a normal sex life. So
there's always time for harassment, I suppose. But
there's always a time for a little bit of the rub.
The rub. So classy the way you put that. I like that.
Hey, I didn't start it. No. He started the rub.
He did start it.
Or I don't know.
But it was with somebody that he worked with. So hence he was in the work environment constantly. It wasn't someone that wasn't around his work environment. But it is what it is. Welcome, Chad, Kathy, and welcome, Paul, crazy photographer. Paul, what's up? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think this is going to be one of the stories that kind of fades away. I don't think you're going to see too much. Oh my God!
So somebody literally sounded like they just died outside.
Yeah, we're putting up some new neon lights, and apparently there's a problem.
You okay, Joe?
Yeah, I think he's all right.
Okay.
He can't be all right. He just joined the show. He was trying to watch it put up lights at the same time. Put the phone down.
Well, it'd be interesting, to see how the story turns out, especially for with the whole Me Too movement in Hollywood, and all eyes are probably on this right now. So
yeah, we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
You know we'll have a new story, I'm sure, very soon about that.
Exactly. Yeah.
No
Up next, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
One of the pet peeves of traveling, I suppose,
Buddy.
is
This story's going to enrage some people.
sitting next to a child who may be a little grumpy. In this case, a demonic child screams and runs through an 8-hour flight from Germany to Newark.
Buddy.
Sitting next to an upset child is every airline passenger's worst fear. True. But a YouTube video taken by a passenger from the flight from Germany to New Jersey in August takes it to a whole other level. So I think I have the video. I'm going to see.
Good. This should be interesting.
Let's see. I'm going to try and maybe turn the volume down on it.
The demonic one.
Yeah, let's see.
That ear-piercing scream is an unruly child on a transatlantic flight to New York. The passengers describe an 8-hour flight from hell with non-stop and nerve-jangling screaming and fussing. They even covered their ears to drown out the 3-year-old. His mom was overheard telling flight attendants he has behavioral problems. Passenger Shane Townley shot the video.
She kind of looked like she was used to it. He was climbing all over the chairs. He was just screaming, would not let up. He was running up and down the aisles. There was nothing she could do.
Before the plane even took off from Germany, the child's mother could be heard asking a flight attendant to turn on the Wi-Fi so the child could be appeased with an iPad. She was also heard pleading.
Okay, ladies.
Jesus.
Okay, let's
sound like a monkey.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna start this over again. You need some sound for the context.
One more
of the
again.
video.
One more again.
One more again.
Uno más.
So yeah, here we go. Turn up your speakers if you really want to blast your brain.
That ear-piercing scream is an unruly child on a transatlantic flight to New York. The passengers describe an 8-hour flight from hell with non-stop and nerve-jangling screaming and fussing. They even covered their ears to drown out the 3-year-old. His mom was overheard telling flight attendants he has behavioral problems. Passenger Shane Townley shot the video.
She kind of looked like she was used to it. He was climbing all over the chairs. He was just screaming, would not let up. He was running up and down the aisles. There was nothing she could do.
Before the plane even took off from Germany, the child's mother could be heard asking a flight attendant to turn on the Wi-Fi so the child could be appeased with an iPad. She was also heard pleading, "Calm down, honey."
Everybody was just kind of looking at each other like, oh, this is going to be a long flight.
The passengers sure were relieved when the flight finally landed at Newark International Airport after 8 hours of screaming. The worst flight ever happened in August, but the video just came to light today. So what should you do to control an unruly child on a plane? We asked parenting experts.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
That's full-on tantrum.
full tantrum.
You
Sorry
said
the
8
video
hours?
wasn't. Sorry the video wasn't cropped properly.
You say 8 hours?
8 hours of this
Buddy.
child
Are you kidding me?
losing it. I mean, as you saw in the video, this 8 hours of this kid just going crazy. The mother said that the child had some sort of condition. So,
But the question is, you were saying that, condition.
yeah, so because some Twitter users chimed in, as of course the internet would.
Yeah.
They sympathized with the child and his mother, arguing that the child may have a condition that would make air travel uncomfortable. I mean, and I don't know. In that case, why?
But you were saying that she asked for the Wi-Fi to be turned on. Why didn't they turn it on if that may have done the trick? So he could get the iPad going.
That's what I mean. Like, is this your first time traveling with you? If it clearly isn't the first time she's traveling with her child.
No, because she's well aware.
Yeah, so I would take precautions of maybe filling the iPad up with some games or things that could distract the kid, keep the attention. The games that don't require Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Put some movies on there. I don't know. As a passenger, would you demand some money back for 8 hours of a child screaming?
Well, Danielle says, "Give me a parachute." I would, I would echo that sentiment. I think. Welcome, by the way. Welcome, Mike, as well. Carrie says, "Everyone's just awkwardly standing around while I'm desperately trying to find a snack to give them or sort the day out. That's what the other person should step in." She said they should step in and distract the child. The parent should step in and do something, just to go, "Oh, he has a disorder," and start going through the magazine. It's like,
Yeah.
I would contact the airline. We were saying that earlier.
Yeah.
I would seriously be contacting the airline saying, yo, I need a refund.
I would hope for something. So, I mean, they better not charge me for my bags.
Parents need to help other parents. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Does it become weird if another parent steps in and tries to do something with the child? I mean, I know it's not their responsibility, but
It shows a little bit of humanity, Tony.
it does.
We're all not robots.
Without
like
physically
yourself.
touching the child.
Yeah.
But then why I have to be there? I have to be the clown. I have to put on a show for this kid. Like the
No,
parent.
I
needs
would
to-
maybe offer some advice, or I mean, talk to the other parent. Like, is this the first time traveling with your kid? What do you do usually? Is there any way I can help? Can the staff help? Instead of having your kid jump up and down on the seats and running up and down the plane. Like, come on, man.
No, that's too much. If the kid's super young, we were talking about this before, like 3 months old.
Yeah.
I was experiencing the same thing on a plane. They're young. They don't know. 3-month-old, okay, can't tell you what's wrong.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do.
Yeah.
But a kid of this age, how old was the kid again?
I think
Like 7 or 8 or something? Or a little bit less than that?
they don't say. I didn't. It doesn't say in the article that I got.
Ashley chimes in, it would be pretty crappy, but what do you do? A child with autism could easily react this way, and iPads and distractions just don't cut it. Definitely a voucher to the passengers, though. There's a limit a passenger should have to endure when sitting through something like that. I agree with that.
100%. I think I would agree with that. And again, and that's in this case, if the kid does have some sort of condition, I do sympathize with the parent and the child, and also the passengers. So yeah, I think honestly, if this video came out, the airline should offer some sort of like, hey, like, we apologize.
I don't know, man.
Next flight on us, or I don't know.
There should be something in place to make it right.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. And the flight attendants, I mean, they should have been doing everything they
Some
could.
snacks, some extra drinks for the people.
I'd say booze the kid up.
I booze
Give him a shot
everybody
of
up.
friggin' bourbon. That kid will be out in 3 seconds.
Booze everybody out.
What's wrong with that? Free drinks all around.
There you go.
That'd be all right. I could deal with it at that point. Free headphones all around.
Yeah, those things are expensive now.
I know.
You have to pay for everything on flights
Dude,
now.
there's nothing
Listen,
for-
I was looking into a flight to Toronto
Yeah.
today for August, September.
Which was $5,000.
Right? Well, there was a deal on WestJet going on, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll book something.
Check out the deal, yeah?
I just noticed
Yeah.
you select the seat.
Yeah.
That's like $11 extra dollars.
Yes.
Didn't know that till right now.
You know what? It's preferred seating. You can't just pick whatever seat you want.
Why?
It's not the olden days, man. You gotta. It's not first come first serve. You gotta pay for that now.
That's insane. And then if you want the ones by the emergency aisle,
yeah.
$30 extra.
Is it that much?
Yep, for the extra leg room.
That's true. But sometimes it's worth it though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Some of
suppose.
them flights is kind of crampy.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm going
Toronto's
to
not big.
Toronto.
That's 2 hours.
Come on.
Are you go? When are you going?
I'm going August, end of August.
I want to go too.
Okay, let's go.
I didn't go last time.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
Not finally. Up next.
It's over.
Yeah, President Donald Trump at it again.
We don't usually talk about Trump much on the program, but I think this deserved a little bit of attention.
He does enough talking for everybody.
Oh, he's a crazy person. Okay, so you guys all know about the mass shooting that happened down in Florida recently in the school. So Trump is proposing bonuses for teachers who get gun training. So, as opposed to having less guns and changing the law in that way, he wants people to have more guns. That's the solution, he says. He thinks that if teachers are armed, that there's less chance that the shooters will go into the schools and do these mass shootings. I would argue that, listen, these people are not all together up here. They're not going to care who's armed inside. They're going to go because they plan on dying usually in most of these cases anyhow.
This information being public,
Yes.
again, playing some advocate here.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go in with a gun,
Yeah.
I'm taking out the immediate threat.
For sure.
All right, if you're saying now
For
all
sure.
teachers are going to have guns, and I'm going to go to a classroom, me as a crazy person, I'm going to take out the person that I see who can potentially take me out the quickest, and that'll be the teacher. And then free range afterwards.
Yeah. So essentially, if you're a teacher, you're the first target.
Yeah.
Which
That's what
is
they're
crazy.
Basically trying to say now.
So the head of the American Federation of Teachers knocked a proposal saying, quote unquote, teachers don't want to be armed.
No.
He said, we want to teach. We don't want to be. And would never have the expertise needed to be a sharpshooter. No amount of training can prepare an armed teacher to go up against an AR-15.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Good point.
Right. Well, it's just like, are you going to arm them with military-grade weapons? You can't expect to give them a handgun and then go down the hall and expect to win a gun battle with somebody with an AR-15.
I have to question. I mean, I knew Trump was crazy. We all know that. Listen, he said some things that absolutely don't make any sense to a human, to a dog, to a whatever.
Yeah.
But this is crazy. So now you're expecting the teachers, who are teachers.
Yeah.
They're not soldiers. They're not policemen. They're teachers. They want to teach.
They're helping the kids' future.
So they're like, oh, here you go. Here's a gun. Go get some training. And if someone comes in with a gun, we want you to be the first line of defense.
Yeah.
And you go shoot them. It's like, yeah, I'm going to go become something else.
Yeah.
I'm not being a teacher. And
also, they don't even pay them that much anyway. There's currently a strike going on, I believe, in West Virginia, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I think it's like 3 or 4 days strong now. The teachers have just walked out because of pay. And now, I mean, yeah. How about you figure out the pay situation currently with teachers?
Right.
Then let's talk about this whole how can we prevent taking guns in and out of the school situation.
It's a ludicrous idea, man. You know what I mean? No, don't bother changing the amendment.
God forbid that.
God forbid that ever happens, so we can cut down guns.
Right.
Because if you look at the statistics for countries around the world, no, less guns don't mean less mass. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. I think it was Norway who recently said I think by 2021, all fully automatic weapons are now going to be banned.
Wow.
Gone.
Shouts out to Dick's Sporting Good. I believe they stopped. So I think not all guns, but at least the assault rifles.
Fully automatic?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good. What do you need it for?
I didn't even know Dick's Sporting. I hear Sporting Goods. And I'm like, let me go get a basketball, a pair of shorts, some compression pants. I don't go there to be like, hey, let's go get a assault rifle down there.
Yeah, I know that Dick's Sporting Goods, because hunting is considered a sport. They do carry guns. I kind of knew that. But good on them for doing that. That's a big step forward. And that's probably a big part of their income, too. Their income coming into that store, I guarantee you. Yeah. So good on them. Yeah. I like it a lot.
I think there's other options that are available. There's a student. I was going to talk about this story a couple days ago. Maybe I'll talk about it tomorrow. He invented something in lieu of the shooting that happened in Florida, where it's a simple piece of metal. I think he was like in was it not home ec, woodworking class or whatever.
Yes.
Anyway, he developed this thing that goes across the side, like the bottom of the door. Yeah. And you can't open it from the outside.
Really?
Yeah. Even if you shoot the door handle.
You can only open from the inside.
You can only open it from the inside, and it can be it can only be opened from the inside, no matter what the person
just turning the knob. It's not a lock.
It's not a lock.
Because that would be illegal.
No, so you can't. So if you wanted to shoot the door handle and expect to get anywhere, it wouldn't do anything anyway. Okay. So I'll show you the video tomorrow, perhaps.
It just makes sense. Like ideas like that. There's so many ideas like that.
Yeah, you don't answer two wrong, like a wrong with another wrong. I feel
no. Do you want to solve the problem? You know what? Put it out to the inventors of the world. Yeah. The greatest inventors in the world, and say, listen, this is our problem. We need a solution. Yeah. And that kind of solution can come up.
And I believe this kid's a couple schools have already like bought it like fully. Like
I love that. That's a great idea.
Nobody getting hurt.
At least then you can lock yourself down in the classroom. Yeah. You're gonna save so many lives. Yes. And you can still get out if you. Oh my God, it makes so much sense.
Lives, money, training, time.
Makes so much sense. Yeah. No, Trump says no. Let's get more guns.
Unbelievable.
Because that's safe.
Yeah.
Idiot.
See how that works out.
What a moron. Okay, so yeah.
Finally,
finally now,
with all that money America's going to be saving.
Yes.
Strippers. A Las Vegas news show has featured a segment on adult entertainment venue in the city which enables its dancers to get payments from clients directly via Bitcoin transfers. Mm-hmm. The use of cryptocurrency was primarily showcased as a privacy-enhancing measure. So, basically saying, preventing your wife or spouse from seeing the payments on the credit card bills when you're at the strip club. Because, if you have Bitcoin, you can spend anonymously, essentially.
Yeah.
So
that's a good idea.
The Las Vegas strip club is called the Legends Room.
I'm very unfamiliar
And
with this territory.
Yeah, and it opened, I guess, in May of last year. The local news team interviewed the founder, Nick Bloomgren, as well as a number of the adult dancers at the place. They even explained how visitors use the in-house Bitcoin ATM to buy the cryptocurrency at the club.
Wow.
So furthermore, the dancers can choose to wear a temporary QR tattoo as a wallet address that could be scanned by a smartphone. So like I'm sure that bottle over there, it used to be everywhere, those QR codes. It used to be everywhere.
Yeah, you're right. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those little like
the one that looks like the
blotches, the little black dots, the square dots or what have you in a little square. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, those would be little temporary tattoos, preferably in probably a suggestive place. I would think the buttocks area would be a nice place.
Scanning here. It's
quick,
a great scanning
just do
area.
A little thing with the phone. Yeah. Boom. I just paid Mercedes.
Yeah, and you keep it hush hush from your significant other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you tonight?
I like the idea.
Yeah.
Carrie likes the idea. A lot of people like the idea. I think it's what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Mike says, yeah.
What a more anonymous way to uphold that saying.
You know,
whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Buy everything with Bitcoin.
Even better.
It stays
untraceable,
unanimous.
Ashley says, "Oh, the things that people do for a lap dance." Well, sometimes you need a lap dance.
I have got in my time. I've got
tell
one lap dance
in your life.
One private lap dance. Yeah, in Newfoundland.
Wow.
I've only been to a handful of strip clubs. Listen, strip clubs aren't for me.
They're not for everybody.
I don't like them. I don't know what it is. I just don't get the joy of sitting around and watching people take clothes off.
I don't know who you are anymore. I don't think I like this new TK.
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
This is old TK. This is TK who's just been...
We need a new one. We got to go to Vegas, baby.
All right, maybe.
Buddy,
we'll
get your Bitcoin together. We're going to scan some stripper booty. Boom, boom.
There you go.
That's some serious lap dance money. The Bitcoin's...
Well, the thing was Bitcoin, you can...
whatever you want it to be.
Whatever you want. You're not going to be like, I'm going to buy one Bitcoin,
like
which
a hundredth
is
of a coin.
Value.
Thousandth of a coin.
You can get a thousandth of a coin.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, totally.
Thousandth.
Yeah, Derek says, same TK, only been to one club, the Cotton Club. Is that the one you...
No comment. No comment.
Yeah. They have your picture up on the wall. A customer of the month.
Hey, greatest private day. I think it was like my birthday or something. Or it was my one of my first times there.
First lap dance.
Yeah.
It was your first and only.
First and only lap dance. Yes, I only got one.
Was it good?
The girl put her leg behind her head.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Well, listen,
I didn't know how to take it. I don't know what I was supposed to be more impressed with at the time. I'm like, cool, she's naked, but also there's this lady who's putting her leg behind her head.
Well, I'm sure you.
I didn't know what to look. I didn't know what to look at.
Well, that's talent.
It is talent.
Not everyone can do that.
Listen, I felt even creepy staring. That's how weird I am in strip clubs. I know that's what
you're super awkward in strip clubs.
You're supposed to be there to stare, but I just find it interesting. Like this person's right in front of my face.
Yeah. Do you feel awkward?
Doing pretzels with the legs.
Does it make you uncomfortable?
I just don't know what to do. I don't know.
You're doing it.
This is basically me. I'm smiling the entire time, kind of laughing.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's
You're kind of laughing. Oh, that's not a good thing.
Because I just don't know what to do. I'm just like, and then I'm trying to have awkward conversation.
So where'd you go to school?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, you're one of them guys.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you can't. I'm not even gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, you are the
I would bring the whiteboard out and give you the top 10 rules of being in a strip joint, but we don't have that kind of time.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe next week.
Maybe next week we'll make that a topic of conversation.
Okay, yeah. That's your area of expertise.
See, well, I've had some experience. I enjoy the company of certain talented individuals, and I like to support their endeavors and support their college careers.
I support whatever you want to do. Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I support anything you want to do.
Yes.
I'm no judgment here. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I could give a hoot.
No, because that costs extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Just don't hurt me.
A lot of money. Hopefully we don't get hurt tomorrow.
No.
And we'll be behaving ourselves because we have a special guest tomorrow.
Tomorrow's going to be great.
Our friend Mo.
Yes.
Instagram superstar.
She is the Michael Jordan off Instagram.
Here in Halle. Anyway, she's a beast, and she kills it on social media.
Yeah.
She's all into fashion, food, travel. She does it all. And she's got great content, and we'll let her go into more details. I mean, she went from like 15,000 followers to 47,000.
When Instagram's featuring, when Instagram, the app itself, is featuring your stories,
you blow up. Boom, and you're doing
something right.
Yeah.
So she's going to be on the show tomorrow. We're going to ask her a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Any businesses out there that want to step their game up, get their product out there. If you want to step your game up on Instagram or social media, tomorrow will be the show to tune in on, where you can pipe in all your questions.
Yes.
And see how she has done it and will continue to kill it.
Yeah, she will answer your questions.
Yeah.
And she's a fun person.
Yeah, and she's awesome.
Super fun. She's so good.
Yeah.
Comes out to all your events.
Yes.
Speaking of your events, you have an event coming up this weekend, yes?
Yeah. We got the old jam. Actually, you know what? Tomorrow we're back at Vinyl playing those old school and new school too. So yeah.
Cool. So she'll be here tomorrow, guys. Tune in tomorrow, 5 o'clock for that. And we'll be back tomorrow.
It'll be good to see everybody come back and join the show tomorrow. It'll be a good one.
Super fun.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we do this Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. to 5:30ish.
Yeah.
But we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And also the graphics by today's show and every show is brought to you by
Right here.
Car Productions. Hit my man Chris up. He does phenomenal work, and turnaround time is, as they say, the tits.
Yeah. Speaking of Bitcoin strippers. Wow.
And we're out, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe, everybody.
Have a good one.
Peace.